Hi! Today I'm excited to share with you some crochet patterns I put together for Easter bunny baskets. I'm going to share with you the patterns and some things that you can purchase from my Etsy shop. Let's get started. We are going to start with the mini bunny basket. To make this basket, you will need yarn in the color that you want your basket to be. I'm going to stick with white. And I am using a 3.5 millimeter hook because to make your basket more stiff and your ears not flop over so easily, it helps to have a tighter stitch. And I'm going to use a weighted 4 yarn. For our first round, we are going to make a magic ring. And then we are going to crochet 8 single crochets into the center of the ring. After crocheting 8 single crochets, we'll pull on the tail, and we will finish this round by making a slip stitch into the first single crochet. For round 2, we're going to chain 1. And we are going to put 2 single crochets into each stitch so that we end this round with 16 single crochets. To finish round 2, we will make a slip stitch into the first single crochet of that round. We will chain 1 and begin round 3. For round 3, we're going to make a single crochet in the first stitch, followed by 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And we'll repeat this pattern all the way around. We should end this round with 24 single crochets. We'll end this round by making a slip stitch into the first single crochet, and then we will chain 1. For this next round, we are going to use half double crochets, and we will make 1 half double crochet in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the second stitch, 1 half double crochet in the second stitch, and 2 half double crochets in the third stitch. And we will continue this pattern all the way around. We should end this round with 32 half double crochets. To end this round, we will make a slip stitch into the first half double crochet, and then we are going to chain 2. In our next round, we are going to start building the sides up of our basket. So this is the base, and now we're ready to go up on the sides. So we are going to put 1 double crochet into each stitch around so that we can kind of have this clean edge to the bottom and onto the side. And we are going to crochet in the back loop only. So when you make a half double crochet, you end up with 3 loops, and so you have your front loop right there, you have the middle loop right there, and then you have the back loop, which is this one here. So we are going to put 1 double crochet into each stitch, back loop only, all the way around. So we should end this round with 32 double crochets. To finish this round, we will make a slip stitch into the first double crochet of this round, round 5. And then for rounds 6 through 11, or the next 6 rounds, we're going to chain 2, and we're just going to make a double crochet into each stitch. So each round should have 32 double crochets, And like I said, we're going to do that for the next rounds, which are rounds 6 through 11. So I'm going to go ahead and complete those rounds, and I'll meet you guys after I finish those. Alright, I have just finished round 11, so I'm going to make a slip stitch into the first double crochet of that round. I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to cut off my yarn. Now we are going to work on the ears, so I'm going to set the basket aside and grab my yarn. To make an ear, we are going to chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we are going to skip the first chain from the hook, and we're going to go to the second chain from the hook and make a half double crochet. And then we will make a half double crochet in the next chain. And then we'll make a double crochet in the next 4 chains. So there's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and 4 double crochets. Then we are going to make then we're going to make a treble crochet in the next 2 stitches. So there's 1 treble crochet, and there is 2 treble crochets. And then we're going to make a double crochet in the next chain. And now we are down to our last chain, and in this last chain we're going to make 4 half double crochets, kind of working our way around to the other side of the chain. So there's 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Now we're on the other side, so we're going to work into the other side of the chain, and I'm going to begin with a double crochet into the next chain, followed by a treble crochet into the next 2 chains. So here's 1 treble crochet and 2 treble crochets, and then we are going to make a double crochet in the next 4 chains. So there's 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then we are going to make a half double crochet in the last 2 chains to finish off the ear. So there is 1 half double and 2 half doubles. Oops. Then I'm going to make a slip stitch into the first half double that I made, chain 1, and then I'm going to cut my yarn, but I'm going to leave myself a long tail so that way I can sew the ear onto the back of the basket. So I made 1 of these. I'm just going to repeat this to make my second ear. I'll meet you when I'm finished with the second ear. I have the ears finished, but before I sew them on, I'm going to go ahead and tuck in the ends of my string so that way I have that part finished. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, now we are going to sew the ears onto the inside of the back of the basket. And so you can kind of see the seam on the back, and so I'm going to sew the ears onto either side of that seam. So I put my needle onto the end of my tail, make sure I have the front facing the front. There's your back. I'm going to hold it where I want it, and then I'm just going to start sewing through the basket and the ear over and over until it is attached and sewn on, and then I will do the other ear. making sure I tuck my string whenever I'm finished sewing the string or sewing the ears on. Our last step is to put a face on the front. You can embroider your face. I'm not great at embroidering, and I really like these eyes and noses that you can attach to your basket, so I'm going to use those instead. And I'm going to put the eyes in row 9. So we have 11, 10, 9. I'm just going to poke them through. I'm not going to put the back on yet till I have them where I want them. And then I'm going to put the nose between rows 8 and 7. So that was 9, here's 8 and 7. I'm just going to stick the nose there. And then I'm going to look at it and make sure I like how it's aligned with the ears and all of that. This eye looks a little wonky, so I'm going to move it in. There we go. That looks better to me. And then you take the back and you just slip them on until you hear it click. And then your eyes are in. And there you go. Your basket is finished, and you can fill it with cute little goodies. I have this one full with paper, but then you could get, chocolate eggs or a gift card or anything fun like that. So that is how you make the mini bunny basket. Next, we are going to do this cute cinched bunny bag. So it's got a string with it, and you can pull it tight and carry little things in it. It's got cute little ears, and then a little nice bushy tail on the back. So I am going to use weighted 4 yarn in a size 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. We will begin by making a magic ring and then crocheting 10 double crochets into the center of the ring. When we are finished crocheting 10 double crochets, we'll pull the tail tight and close up this ring, and we will make a slip stitch into the first double crochet of that round. And now we're ready for round 2. We will chain 2, and we will crochet 2 double crochets into each stitch all the way around, so that at the end of this round we have 20 double crochets. And then we will finish this round by making a slip stitch into the first double crochet, and then we are ready for round 3. We will chain 2, and we will put 1 double crochet into the first stitch, followed by 2 double crochets into the next stitch. And this is the pattern we will repeat all the way around this round. 1 double crochet followed by 2 double crochets, and we should end this round with 30 double crochets. To finish that round, we'll make a slip stitch into the first double crochet, and now we are ready for our last round for the base. So we will chain 2, and we will put 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the second stitch, and 2 double crochets in the third stitch. And we will repeat this pattern all the way around. 1 double crochet followed by another double crochet followed by 2 double crochets, so that we end this round with 40 double crochets. We are going to finish that last round with a slip stitch into the first double crochet, and then we are going to chain 2, And now we're going to work on building up, and you can kind of see how there's a nice edge here. And to get that edge, we are going to double crochet into the back loop only. So when you look at your double crochets from the last round, let's get this focused for you. You can see you have a front loop to your stitch and you have a back loop to your stitch. So that we can have the edge, we are going to double crochet in this back loop only. And we are just going to place one stitch into each back loop so that we should end this round with 40 double crochets. Right, at the end of that round, we will make a slip stitch into the first double crochet of that round. And that will kind of pull the edge together. Real quick, I just wanted to share, if you remember in the mini basket, I was telling you how we used a 3.5 millimeter so that our stitches were tighter. It's the same weight of yarn, but you can see how this is just a little more stiff. And then this is a little more floppy. And floppy's okay because we have a cinched bag here and we want to be able to cinch it up tight and do that. So I just wanted to show you real quick how the different crochet hook size does make a difference. Same yarn, but it's just a little more loose on this, and this has a little bit more of a tight stitch to it. So we are going to crochet 6 more rows. 6 more rounds of 40 double crochets, just 1 double crochet into each stitch. So rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so rounds 6 through 11. We are just going to repeat this all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of the completed rounds to show you what to do next. Okay, I have finished those rounds. And now I'm going to do the last round, which will have holes in it so that we can cinch the bag. So I will chain 2, and then I'm going to put a double crochet in that first stitch. I will chain 1, skip a stitch, and make a double crochet in the next stitch. And that will create a hole that we can weave through. We're just going to repeat this pattern across this round. So chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet into the next stitch. And then when we're ready to put our drawstring in, we can put that in through there. So I will continue this across this round, and I will meet you at the end of the round. Right, here I am with my last chain, and then I am just going to skip that stitch and make a slip stitch into the first double crochet of that round, like that. Then we will chain 1 and cut our string. And now we are going to make the ears. We are going to begin by attaching our yarn into a double crochet across from the back seam. So I'm going to put my yarn here. Then I will chain 2 and make a double crochet into that same stitch. Then I will double crochet into the chain space and double crochet into the next double crochet. And I will repeat that 3 more times. Double crochet into the chain space, double crochet into the stitch, double crochet into the chain space, double crochet into the last double crochet into the chain space, and double crochet into the next stitch, so that we should have 9 double crochets. And then I'm going to chain 2. And for the second row, I'm going to double crochet into the first 6 stitches. Double crochet into the first 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we are going to double crochet 2 together. So I will use the back loops, go in through one and then up through the other. Come on. And then double crochet through those. Double crochet 2 together. And I will chain 2 and turn my work. For this next row, row 3, I'm going to double crochet into the first 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I'm going to double crochet 2 together on the last 2 stitches. Chain 2 and turn my work. For row 4, I'm going to double crochet in the first 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I will double crochet 2 together, the last 2 stitches. Turn my work, chain 2, then turn my work. I will double crochet into the first 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will double crochet the last 2 together. This just helps shorten our ear so that it kind of comes to a point. Then I will chain 2, turn my work, double crochet into the first 3. 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet 2 together. And then for this last row, we will chain 2 and we will double crochet these 2 together, the first 2 stitches, and we will double crochet the last 2 stitches together. So that this row should end with 2 stitches. On the top of our little bunny ear. I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. Then I'm going to attach my yarn again. I'll turn my work and start at this double crochet the next double crochet to my bunny ear that I just made. So I will attach it. Here's my bunny ear. I have my work turned around. So I'm looking at the back of the basket, and I'll insert my hook into the next double crochet, and I will just repeat what I did for the other ear. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this ear, and you'll notice your ears are a little rough on the edges. We will crochet around those once we are finished putting both ears on, and I will show you guys how to do that next. Okay, before we go and crochet around to smooth up the edges, I'm going to go ahead and tuck in all these strings with my needle, including the ones that were in the basket and on the inside, and then that way that part is finished. So I will do that real quick, and then I will show you how to crochet around the ears to smooth up the edges. Okay, now I am ready to go ahead and crochet around my ears. So I'm going to attach my yarn at the base, the outer base of one of the ears. And then I'm going to single crochet into the same stitch that I attached it. And I'm just going to work single crochets all the way around the edge of the ears. So you'll be working at the ends of the rows of the ears since these are not stitches, and just do a single crochet all the way around to kind of clean up your edge. Now I'm ready to make my drawstring. So I am going to take my yarn and I'm going to chain 150 chains. Then I'm going to weave my string through my basket. So I'm going to find that center spot in the back and start there. I want it to start where I go in towards the back. And then I'm just going to pull it through, back and forth, weaving it through the loops that were made, the holes that were made when we did the chain row on round 12. I'm just going to go all the way around, pulling the string through. And there's our last loop. And then I'm going to pull on the strings till they're similar in length. And then I am going to tie these two ends together so that it's just one continuous string. So I will go ahead and tie these two ends together. And then I will use my needle to just kind of tuck these strings into these chains. Next, we want to put a face on the front. I am not very good at embroidery, so I really like these eyes and noses that you can just kind of pop in. So I place the eyes in between rows 10 and 9, rounds 10 and 9. And I place the nose in between rounds 8 and 7. And I like where I have them, so now I'm going to secure them with the backs by slipping these on. But like I said, if you're really good at embroidering, you can embroider your face on. But I like these. They're just easier for me to use. And then when you pull your bag closed, your ears kind of get their form a little better. But you can have one folded over if you like, if you think that's cute. Optional for the back, you can make a bushy tail or you could leave it as is. So I'll show you real quick how you can make your own pom-pom ball if you wanted to add a tail to the back of your cinch bag. To make the pom-pom ball, I'm going to use white yarn and I'm going to wrap it around 2 of my fingers 20 times. And then I'm going to slide it off of my fingers, holding it together. I will clip the string, and then I will take the string and tie it around the center of what I just wrapped around my fingers. Then I will clip that off, and I'm going to clip through all these loops that I had made when I wrapped it around my finger. And there you go. Now you have a bunny cinch bag that you can fill with lots of really yummy Easter goodies. Next, we will make this bunny back basket. You will need 2 different colors and 2 skeins of yarn for each color. You will use a size 6mm crochet hook. We will begin with color A, which is the color of the basket. I'm going to use this taupe color today, and you will use 2 strings at the same time so that your basket can be nice and firm. For this first round, we are going to make a magic ring and crochet 10 double crochets into the center of the ring, then pull the tail, put a slip stitch in the first stitch of that round, and chain 2. For round 2, you are going to put 2 double crochets into each stitch so that you end this round with 20 double crochets. For round 3, you will put 1 double crochet into the first stitch, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and repeat this pattern all the way around this round so that you finish this round with 30 double crochets. For round 4, you will place 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the second stitch, and 2 double crochets in the third stitch. You will repeat this pattern all the way around this round so that you end this round with 40 double crochets. Round 5 is the last round of our base for the basket. You will place 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the second stitch, 1 double crochet in the third stitch, and 2 double crochets in the fourth stitch. You should repeat this pattern all the way around the round and end this round with 50 double crochets. For round 6, we are going to begin to work on the sides of the basket. So we will double crochet in the back loop only of the stitches that were made in round 5. We should end this round with 50 double crochets. We will also begin working on the bunny pattern on the front of the basket, so we will make a color change in this round and all the rounds that follow. We will begin by making 20 double crochets in the back loop only with your color A. Next, you will change your color to your color B. I like to do this by my 20th stitch. I do not complete the double crochet. For the second yarn over, I put the color B on my hook and pull that one through the last 2 loops to make my color change. Then I will make 10 double crochets in the back loop only with the color B color. To finish round 6, we will color change back to color A and make another 20 double crochets in the back loop only to complete the round. We should finish this round with 50 double crochets. For round 7, you will make 19 double crochets in your color A, Then you will color change to your color B and make 12 double crochets. Then color change one more time back to color A and make 19 double crochets. You should finish this round with 50 double crochets. For rounds 8 and 9, you will first make 18 double crochets in your color A, followed by 14 double crochets in your color B, and then followed by another 18 double crochets in your color A. You should end both rounds 8 and 9, with 50 double crochets. For round 10, you are going to make 19 double crochets in your color A, followed by 12 double crochets in your color B. Switch your color one more time and make 19 double crochets in your color A. You will finish this round with 50 double crochets. For round 11, you will make 20 double crochets in your color A, followed by 10 double crochets in your color B, followed by 20 double crochets in your color A. You should finish this round with 50 double crochets. For the next 3 rounds, rounds 12, 13, and 14, you will make 19 double crochets in your color A, followed by 12 double crochets in your color B, followed by 19 double crochets in your color A. You should end each of the 3 rounds with 50 double crochets. For round 15, our final round of the basket, you will make 20 double crochets in your color A, followed by 10 double crochets in your color B, followed by 20 double crochets in your color A. Now we are ready to add the ears. Using your color B, you will start at stitch 21 from round 15. Follow the directions on the screen to complete your ear. Repeat to complete your second ear. After you are finished crocheting both ears, you will do a single crochet border around both ears to make your edges smooth. Our last step is to make a pom-pom ball and attach it to our basket for the tail. You will use your color A and follow the directions on the screen. And there you go! Your bunny bag basket is finished and ready to be filled with Easter goodies. I'm excited to share with you that I've also put together some DIY kits if you would like to make your own bunny baskets. I have them for all 3 kits. There is a limited supply and you can find them in the Etsy shop. But this is an example of the mini bunny basket. It comes with yarn, the crochet hook you need, the eyes and the nose, and the crochet pattern. DIY kits and baskets can be purchased in the Etsy shop along with all 3 patterns.
If you would like to see more, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss a video.